who are we not talking about because we're focused on Rodgers, or we're going to talk about what Russell Wilson had to say about never requesting a trade, and Deshaun Watson before everything that did go down with him. I mean, we've been focused on so much. Who's under the radar and giving us gonna give us a bit of a jolt in 2021? Best you can tell here in June, Nate.
I'm hearing some reports about Trevor Lawrence and the rhythm that he has with his wide receivers already.
Come on.
And
wow.
I know.
Wow.
Listen, there's something about the underdogs that I identify with.
Okay.
I mean, I was playing in Detroit when I was watching Calvin Johnson light the league on fire, but at the same time, my city was going broke. So I identify with the teams that people aren't talking about.
Okay.
Now I hear that the wide receivers, they're piecing together one hell of a group. You got DJ Chark and Laviska Shenault, Marvin. Just watch out for the Jags. Like, it's not as much of a rebuild as people think. Another team we're not talking about as much, and I'm really curious to see what Kyle Shanahan is going to do in San Francisco, because I really do give them a pass for last year. They dealt with the most. They had the most guys on IR, and yet and still they were fighting throughout the season. Now you're getting all these guys back healthy, but what's going to happen at the quarterback position? I'm fascinated by that. That Trey Lance selection, even though we kind of thought that Kyle Shanahan had the gut to do it, still, you have Jimmy Garoppolo, who's getting paid over $100 million and took his team to a Super Bowl, and you go with Trey Lance? What does that tell you? That tells me that he's ready to move on from Jimmy G. But Jimmy G didn't get traded, which I thought it would have been a great landing spot in New England if they would have worked that out. But now they're sitting back in a division where Russell Wilson is verbally trying to prove that whole trade fiasco wasn't him. And I think he's also talking to everybody who thinks that Russell Wilson is this stagnant quarterback that might have plateaued when he went to the media yesterday and said, listen, I feel younger, I feel better, I feel faster, I feel stronger, I feel as good as I've ever felt. It's like a dude that's, thinks he's going to lose his wife. He's like, hey, babe, listen, I went and got the new motorcycle, a leather jacket, and I'm taking these supplements from the black market, and, things are going to be good, baby. We might even, make some kids this year. I think that Russell's telling everybody, I get it. We're regular season good, and we make the playoffs every year, and we get knocked out, but this year's different. I'm feeling a little bit different, and I want to go get a Super Bowl ring. So that division is really fascinating to me, man. I forget we haven't even talked about Kyler Murray and the Rams. It's just my guy Matt Stafford. Is he going to have a harmonious relationship with Sean McVay? And isn't this the ultimate test of how genius Sean McVay really is? Right? Because we were talking about him when he first got in the league, and it's like, all right, you got a true gunslinger. I'm talking about an old school, grip it and rip it quarterback. Matt Stafford is going to let that thing fly. So the pressure isn't on Stafford or the wide receivers. It's on Sean McVay and the game plan. Mm-hmm. So the NFC West, just like last year, I think could be the most fascinating division.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.